Welcome to a brand new episode of The Wedding Police. I'm yours truly, Vanessa. And today, I have a full house, guys. I have a full house, and my guest came ready. Guys, first of all, before I do introductions, well done. Well done. This is a very, very fashionable. I'm almost intimidated, you know. I'm like, who's the host here? You guys came looking really good. Really good. I'm very impressed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm going to start with you, Palazzo Boy.
Yes.
Yes? How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Okay, so tell me about yourself, please.
I'm Palazzo Boy, but my name is Toby.
Okay.
I am the creative director of a fashion brand,
Okay.
an indigenous fashion brand called My Tubes here in Lagos, Nigeria. And you know, I love fashion. And
I can tell.
Yeah, I like top fashion.
So everything fashion, basically.
Everything fashion.
Okay, all right, fantastic. And I have Jules. Jules, talk to me.
Okay, so first of all, you look amazing.
Thank you very much.
We're just trying to match the energy.
I know, right? We got the same memo. Yeah.
So I'm an artistic director for the brand LFJ.
Okay.
So we're an artistic brand. Happily enough to be on a global spectrum right now.
Okay.
And we just create art as fashion.
Okay, all right. Well, and is this did you style yourself or?
Yeah, so I don't unfortunately have a stylist. I'm self-styled, so of course always wearing LFJ, and yeah, these are my pieces.
I think you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And the braids, my goodness.
It's like a signature look
My
at this point.
Oh, for
real? When I don't have my braids, people are like, we miss the braids.
We miss the braids? Oh, I love it.
So they always come with me everywhere. It's like my locks.
Okay. I mean, it absolutely works.
Thank you.
Absolutely works. And then finally we have Kaito.
Kaito, yeah.
Hi, Kaito. How's it going?
Very well, thank you.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm a fashion stylist,
Okay.
fashion editor, fashion writer, everything fashion.
Everything
basically.
fashion?
Everything fashion. I am. So yeah, that's
Yeah?
what I do. Everything
Okay.
fashion.
I really like your name. I really do. I think
Yeah.
you've just given me an inspiration for my future son's name. Kaito. That's Igbo, right?
Yeah, it is Igbo.
Yeah?
Kaito Chukwu is the full name.
Okay, what does that mean?
Let us praise God.
Let's just praise God.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Fantastic.
That's
It works.
beautiful.
So hallelujah.
Amen.
Guys, it's just to find husband. We're done. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for showing up and showing out. I'm
Thank
really
you very
impressed. Today I'm styled by Ready Ross, so thank you so much for this outfit. I feel absolutely amazing. And today's conversation, we're going to be talking about Aso Ebi. It is literally the battle of Aso Ebi. Now, if you're not Nigerian, Aso Ebi simply means family cloth. So that's the fabric that you see most people wear, the matching fabric you see them wear to events, just to show solidarity and show which side of the family you're standing for, right? So today we're going to take a look at some of our favorite and most, what would I say? Because I've seen quite a few really good ones as well. So I think maybe like the most interesting, that's the word, yeah?
Yeah.
Most interesting Aso Ebi styles over the years, okay? I'm going to start out with this one. This was from Chivido from last year, and we have Diane Rosette. What do we think about this look, guys?
I actually think she came out of the box on a regular Aso Ebi vibe. She probably wanted to create something a little bit different. She illuminated or volumulated her waist and her hips, and I think it kind of gave her almost like a Barbie-like, but she was still able to incorporate the Aso Ebi at the bottom. I think it's not too much of a bad feel. I'll give her like a 7
Would you
out
rock
of 10.
this?
Not particularly,
Okay.
but she's owning it, so yeah.
But what do you think about the choice of colors as well? Because we're talking Aso Ebi today, so choice of
100%
colors, what do you think?
blending. So look at the bottom of the fabric, which is the Aso Ebi that was given. And what you can see, she's taken hints from those and applied it to her
The top
bodice
half, yeah.
and her headpiece.
Okay.
And it flows very well to me. And then accentuating it with actually the diamante setup that she's got coming and flowing through.
Yeah.
I think it sits together. However, there's something that's throwing me off.
What's that?
I don't know what it is.
I think it's the hip part. I think it's the
Yeah,
hip part.
it was not-
It's the hip
It
part.
wasn't really necessary.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for someone to go there.
Yeah, no, because I like the colors together,
Yeah.
and I love, the minimal styling. Like she didn't do a lot of jewelry because
Yeah.
there's a tendency to over accessorize when you wear things like this. And I'm usually not a fan of the mullet, particularly it's got the high-low hemline. But I think it works here for some reason. But I think, like Jules mentioned, that hip part is what is throwing.
It's throwing you off.
Yeah, you know.
So you think it was absolutely not needed?
Yeah.
for this
It wasn't
particular
needed,
look?
no.
It wasn't needed.
Because
I
the
mean,
weight was snatched enough.
Yeah.
I see, I
Yeah.
see, I see.
she's a gorgeous Barbie. I just think that she could have. They could have maybe used another fabric on that point because you've got it coming all the way from the waist down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it kind of makes her look distorted. But if we had maybe used the same fabric that she's got coming out like that,
Yeah.
I think that would have flowed a little bit better.
Okay,
agree.
okay.
Yeah.
Palazzo boy?
I mean,
Talk to me.
I mean, I like it. I like the dress, but the hip, like we've all agreed, I don't like the hip. It's not. So anything apart from the hip, I love it. I love it.
Okay. I think I share the same sentiments as well. It's very different. It's very interesting. I don't think I've seen anyone do this before.
Right. But would you wear it?
No.
Hell no. But I'm not gonna lie, I could wear it if the bottom part were pants. I'm not really a skirt girl.
Yeah,
I was
actually.
coming through with some palazzo
Jules,
pants.
That makes sense.
Like, why don't people use Aso Ebi to like sew
Yeah.
like pants or something? Like,
That's why I
It feels
don't.
like
That would
something
be
fitted all the
interesting to
time. Yes.
see. You know, that would be interesting because you're
Yeah.
right. People mostly do it. It's either a full dress or just
Or
a
a
top and a
skirt.
skirt.
yes.
And then most times people feel like the skirt needs to
Because
have
I
a
feel
train
like
and
Jules, for
stuff.
instance, would rock the hell out of.
100%.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
give you pants all
Corset
day.
I
thing.
agree
Yeah.
with you. This would probably look nicer with pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
I
she
don't know
had
how
some
to put that
flair.
fabric in pants though.
But guess what? All she needed to do was maybe have it on the side of her pants and use the same fabric she's got on the bodice of the dress and actually just have it flowing.
Oh.
The thing about Aso Ebi is we have to understand you split it with your friend, your family. It's okay, it's 250K, girl. We better split this shit out because I still need to pay my tailor.
Yes.
So a lot of the time you are not thinking about using the whole piece. As long as you just have an accent of that piece, you're part of the party.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
either
Yeah.
you have the headpiece or you have it on your pants. So honey, if she came with that top and she dropped some pants, which she's such a gorgeous girl, and I mean, I ride for my
So
dark skin
gorgeous.
sisters.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if she had dropped him with pants, one, she would have stood out and she would have got her paper straight.
Yeah.
But I like the style of Gilly and
Yeah.
everything.
I even
yeah,
love the
I love
headpiece
that.
that
Yeah,
style.
I like the Mickey Mouse
Yes,
gilly
yes, I
thing.
do
that
like
she has.
that.
It's very playful.
And I also love the fact that there's no accessory. Like she allowed the dress and
Yes,
the
that's
And her
exactly what I
beauty.
said.
Yeah, I think I absolutely agree with you guys. I'm not necessarily a fan of the high-low skirts. I'm not quite sure why they decided to do that. It feels a bit outdated as well.
Yes,
I'm not
I
sure I've
agree.
seen that in recent
agree.
times.
Yeah, it
with
feels
people.
very cultural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not a fan of that. It's a very interesting dress. I haven't seen anyone do this before. Because she's gorgeous, she pulls it off nicely.
Yeah.
Yes.
But away from that, I'm trying to picture this on somebody else, and I'm not quite sure they would do justice
At
as
all.
much.
No.
So, meaning it's going to be a difficult one to pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, like Jules rightly said, the hip thing feels like an afterthought, is unnecessary. You're trying to be different, I get it, but sometimes keeping it simple works as well. So yeah, but I would rate this look, let me see. Maybe a 7.
Yes, I'll give it a
A
7.
seven?
I give it a 7.
Yeah.
I'll give it a
Yeah,
seven.
what did
We're
you
all
give it?
around the
Seven
seven
is
inch.
good. Seven is good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so 7 all around. Yeah. So I think a 7 works for this look. So let's take a look at a second outfit. This is Lola Ray, also a guest at Chivido wedding.
Okay.
So what do we think about this one? Palazzo Boy, I'll start with you.
Okay, so I think this dress is very gorgeous, and I think she's gorgeous. So, first and foremost, let me just say there's something that's gorgeous privilege, if that's if the English is even correct, because she looks very good. I love the dress. I love the shape. I love the train. I think she looks fantastic.
Okay. So there's nothing you've changed about this look.
To be very honest, I feel like if there's anything that I have to take away from this dress, maybe
Yeah.
the train. I don't know, maybe I would have.
You felt the train was unnecessary.
Yes, I agree. I think
Yeah.
it adds a bit of bulk there.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
because she's already curvy and the corsetry was really well done. I like that space that creates that nude, you know, like the illusion thing
Of a
going on
neck.
there. Yes,
Yeah.
I really like that.
She looks
Okay.
like a
You know,
goddess.
I think she looks very regal.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Actually.
So you're loving
It's
this
just
look as
the
well?
bulk of the train that I would take off.
Ah, I see.
She
Jules.
looks
Honestly, she looks elegant. She looks classy. It's not too much going on. She's not revealing anything.
Yeah.
And it's just, this whole outfit just speaks class 100%.
Absolutely.
Agreeably, yes, take away the train, but I don't even think too much, to be honest, because it kind of adds a little bit of character. It would seem like an evening dress if she had it just like this, as opposed to having it with the train.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like it gave her a little bit, maybe it's too much train, we might want to say. As opposed to that, I think that she looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But am I the only one that feels like when you watch this video and you see, I feel like there's a different vibe in this video when she has the gele on.
Absolutely.
And then when she takes the gele off, it's like an dress.
I would go with no gele.
You go without?
Without gele all
Really?
day. Why am I trying to have my ears hurt in when I can look gorgeous and glamorous and I'm good? The thing is, gele for me is very, very classy. It definitely brings out the beauty in a woman. But sometimes you're just tired of the gele and you just want to just take it off and just breathe.
Okay.
But if you
so without the
notice,
gele, you without the gele as well?
I mean, I like it with the gele.
I like it both
But
ways.
you're saying it's a different
It gives
vibe.
a
Yeah,
vibe,
it's just
yeah.
a different vibe with
Actually,
Because without the
yeah, I
gele,
see
it
what
almost
you're
looks like an
talking
evening dress.
Yeah.
It
It is
does.
an evening
It does.
dress, yeah.
Which is great because it means she can wear it again, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I think that's for me. I feel like if you're gonna do Aso Ebi and spend that much money on Aso Ebi,
has
it
to
might
be
as well be
something.
like something functional that I can wear to multiple occasions,
Yes,
right?
that you can wear twice. Or more than
Exactly,
twice,
and this
yeah.
is one of those dresses that you definitely can wear twice.
Exactly.
It's showing some skin, but it's the illusion of skin because
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
nothing. It's very modest
Nothing
at the same
showing.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
very
very modest
modest,
at the
yeah.
same time. She's a gorgeous girl, so I understand what you mean by fine girl privilege.
So
So even if she showed up in a weird ass, we would still love it. We would still love it regardless. So I think I would rate this a solid 9. Yeah, I'll give it a solid 9. I really like
9.5
this.
for me.
9.5?
9.5.
Yeah.
9.5?
Yeah,
Jules?
100%. I'm 10 in her.
Yeah? 10?
I'm 10 in her.
10, 9.5, 9.5,
9.5,
9? Maybe I'm being stingy, I don't know. Because to be honest, the makeup is flawless as well. So
She looks
Everything is-
clean.
yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Clean is the word. Very fresh. Okay, so we're all loving this look. Let's see what our third look is. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we have Stephanie Koka, also a guest. What do we think about this one?
I feel like that black, just, I don't know. The fit is great,
Yeah.
but I feel the black is too dark for the rest of the,
I
yes.
see. I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Otherwise, she looks great.
Well,
But I feel like the black is
So
too
what
dark.
color would you have suggested for this?
Maybe something like a silver or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. The black is
A silver
bit too-
palette would
And
make-
I understand the reasoning behind the black.
Mm-hmm.
It's black is slimming and all that. But there's just something off about
Okay.
all that. Yeah.
Okay. Jules, you were saying?
I think a lighter color gives you more edge. Darker kind of shades you in a little bit. Now, it's a beautiful outfit. Obviously, Stephanie's gorgeous.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think this look kind of aged her. It's almost like
I agree.
it's giving
Yes.
a motherly vibe.
I agree with that too.
Because what I'm seeing is, but not in a bad way. Because what I'm seeing is sheer elegance. I would have just, for her character and her personality, I would have wanted to see her in something a little bit more fun and daring.
Okay.
This was a safe option for her.
Yeah.
So this is how I feel about this dress. I sort of like agree that the outfit is aging her, but I'm like, what's bad? This is not bad if you sort of like dress
Sometimes look your age.
Sometimes, you understand?
No, this is not her age. This is not her age. My girl is younger than this. This is not her age.
And I'm sorry, I'm
just
really in love with the
just
gele.
to
I
push
love
this
that gele too
conversation.
as well.
Wait.
How old does she look in this outfit?
Go on.
How
You said it ages her. So how
No,
old does
when
she
I
look?
say it's ages her, so for example, I wouldn't give an age bracket to it. What I would say is I wanted to see her in something more chic and feminine
Okay.
and just, just fresh.
Okay.
This was a safe option.
Okay.
So for me,
safe option.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
feels like more of a safe option. Either she just wanted to do something really quick, or didn't want to put any too much effort into it. I mean, she looks like a queen because the thing is when you don't put too much into it, sometimes it's good, and you just still look elegant with it.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I would have just
But I
expected
wouldn't say
more.
she didn't put too much effort because that looks like a lot of effort.
No.
It does.
It does look like a lot
Really?
of effort. Yes.
And the reason why I don't think that this outfit, why I like this outfit on Stephanie is because I feel like I am tired of seeing the whole corset illusion thing and all. This feels like what the ladies used to wear back
in the day, before the whole corset thing
before the
became a
whole corset
trend.
thing. So I'm like,
True.
it sort of like feels fresh. I mean, not.
But guess
I
what?
just
Guess
like
what? You just it ages her then.
It.
Because
But
what
I-
you just
we
said
just
is
went back in the day.
exactly.
Yeah, but I didn't have issues with.
With her going back in the day?
Yes, that's
Okay,
it. I like it.
Okay.
What's your take on this?
So I'm on the fence with this one because for me the black sort of brings the outfit out a bit more, but at the same time.
So you like the black?
No, that's what I'm saying. It makes it a stronger look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At the same time, the style is very, it's very safe. It's very,
Right.
I don't want to use boring because sometimes it's
Right.
okay to go safe, right?
Yeah.
I usually give grace to people because sometimes you get there, it should be quite late. You give it to your tailor and it's like, look, this is
That's
the
exactly what I'm
quickest.
saying, yeah.
This is the quickest option I can
You
whip
don't
out
need
right
to
now.
even come in for
Thank
a fit,
you.
girl.
As long as it fits, I'm good with that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
give
no
grace
measurement.
for that. But it would have been, because again, like you said, her personality, and we know Steph needs to be very vibrant and colorful and stuff. I would have expected her to go a bit more over the top, maybe, with this particular outfit. But it's nice. It still looks
It gives
interesting.
me queen. It gives me elegance.
Yeah, it's
It
still
does
giving,
give
it's
me
giving
that,
wife.
yeah.
It's giving
It's
rich
giv-
auntie
exactly.
vibes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's
It
giving
does.
rich auntie vibes.
It's giving
And-
money. Yeah.
And you don't have to do the whole corset thing that's outdated with the beads and all of that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because we've seen that too many times.
Yeah.
So personally, for me, I would probably rate this an 8.5. Yeah. 8.5.
I'll rate this a 7.
7?
Yeah.
Jules?
I'm on the 7.
7?
I'll give it 8.
8?
Yes. I'm
Oh, we're
eight.
close.
Yeah.
Close enough, close enough.
I'm 8.
Yeah, because she still looks nice. She still pulled
Yeah.
it
Oh
off.
no, yes, definitely.
So it works, and I think the accessories work as well with this. All right, so we have another look. We have Vanessa and Maddie, also a guest. This is nice. It's interesting, but I'll let you guys speak first before I give my opinion. Jules, let me start with you. What do you think?
I think she brought sultry sexy to the scene.
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
corseted body with the lace up, so you kind of give the illusion that you're seeing my skin, but it's not really my skin.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
she gives you the elegance on the side with the skirt with the black. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm giving her top 10.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
she came ready. It's giving elegance. It's giving class. It's giving money. It's giving don't speak to me. I'm walking through.
Mm-hmm.
No pictures, please.
Kaito, do you agree?
Not really though.
Really?
I feel like that fabric was.
Jules is
added-
like, what?
I
Jules is
feel
like, I'm sorry, what?
It almost looks like an afterthought, almost. Like if you take off that
That they
fabric.
just tied
that's
it, yeah. That's another
that's
dress.
actually in a dress.
Yeah.
That they just added that fabric to.
But I feel like that was also the plan. We don't want you to feel like you just did Aso Ebi, so let's make it look like a half and half. I feel like that could have been the plan behind this outfit.
Yeah. So
Because-
it's not bad. It's
Yeah.
not a bad outfit at all. But that's the addition of that fabric just looks like an afterthought. Like they made that dress. You're like, oh, how do we
let's
make it
have
to
to
Aso
put-
Ebi?
How
And
do
they
we
just
incorporate
added
She
this?
had the dress
yeah,
before.
Yeah, so after this, they're going to take it off.
It's
That's what it
actually
looks
possible
like.
that she had this dress
Well,
before.
honey,
just
that's
had-
2 in 1.
Yeah.
Because it's saving me time and money.
Yeah.
Listen,
And I
I'm
can
take
wait for
off
the
my
after
exactly
party.
after party. We're just
that's
on
what it
hook.
looks like.
In fact, there's a press button on the side. She just unhooked
oh, I
it.
see. I
It's an
see what you're
evening
saying
dress.
now. Actually, with the afterthought
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah, I see.
Because generally she always looks nice, and then she's always in like separate and all that. I didn't even know she had this body. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
I did not know she has this body, but this is amazing. You know,
How's
it's
the
just
boy?
that looks like let's
What
just
do you
add
think?
something. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they've said everything that I can say.
Yeah.
I love it. Obviously, the outfit, like the fabric looks like an afterthought, like Kaito has said. But I mean, after the wedding, there's always the after party, and I don't have to go back home to change. So I might as well just
take it off.
remove it and throw
Remove
it.
the
Listen,
wrapper.
Yeah.
Honestly, if this is what an afterthought looks like, sign me up. I don't mind this at all. And I'll tell you why, yeah? She said it all. it's really expensive these days, Aso Ebi.
Oh, yeah.
So give me just 2 yards. I don't need 6. Do you know what I'm
To
saying?
be honest,
Give me 2
yes.
yards. I already have a dress. I'm going to place my 2 yards nicely. And after party, I can take this off.
But sometimes
Because
you
that
have
looks like it could be detachable.
Yes. It's
Do you
a
get what I'm
smart
saying?
design. It's a very
Yes.
smart design.
And then I
yeah.
show up and I look like a totally different person, lose the gele, lose the fabric, and it's a totally different lady.
And I'm still giving you bars.
And I'm
too.
giving you everything I'm supposed to be giving.
and
So
I look like I still belong
I'm
there.
sorry.
Yeah.
I put my money to work, so
Exactly. And you
I
have to
love it.
understand we're living in a sustainability world where
yes.
you
Yeah.
want to be able to wear a look again and again. And I think improvising in Aso Ebi and even being able to create looks that can turn into something else is key.
Yeah.
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 It's a smart design, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I think that's genius, honestly. And like you said, I didn't know she had a body like this on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good to see her like this. I think she went all out. Shout out to the designer for this outfit. I'm not sure who designed this, but this was really good, really
Yeah.
good. The only thing I will change is the neck piece with the
with the
Look
cross.
at
the
that.
crucifix
I
and
agree.
Maybe
stuff.
something like a choker.
Yeah,
agree.
I think it's too casual for this
Yes.
look.
Yes.
Do you know
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
even say it too casual. It just doesn't blend at all. Like it's almost like two different worlds.
Yeah.
If I had like a sweats and that, yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't use that neck piece, but everything else I'm absolutely loving. All right, so let's see what a fourth look is. We have Vicky James, the one and only. Now feel free to go. So she's a fashion designer. So
Yeah.
I mean, we always expect fashion. I think there's a bit of pressure on fashion designers. To
Yeah,
always
which is
show
not
up.
fair.
Yeah, which is not fair, to be fair to them. But what do you think? I'm pretty sure she made this herself. What do we think
Oh, yeah,
about
definitely.
this?
She definitely did make it herself.
Did she slay or not?
Oh, I think she did. I really think she did.
Okay.
You know, where Stephanie did the black, like I said, the
You
grey
had
or
said silver,
yes.
so
And it works here. It almost has like a Victorian feel with the lace.
okay.
You know, not revealing too much. I love the details that she added here as well. I think she looks amazing. Fits is
Okay.
great.
You know, sometimes with Vicky James, I always wonder, do we have the same 24 hours? Do we have the same 24 hours?
No, I think
I'm
she
like,
has 27.
I'm like, first and foremost, this looks gorgeous.
Okay.
Like the everything about this looks fantastic. And the funny thing about Vicky James is that if you swap the upper part and you still put a black there, Vicky James will know how to make it work. That's the thing about Vicky James. And so I think this is a very beautiful design, fantastic looks, and it looks really good on her body.
Okay. Jules?
I absolutely love how she's giving you bridal at the top and then also created an illusion with the pieces from the Aso Ebi, creating them into like 3D prints where she's made it into her shoulder holds up and then
Yeah.
also on the side of her hips.
Yeah.
So it almost gives you like an illusion of immovable art. I think it speaks volume. I think it speaks class. It's just an all spectrum, just beautiful.
Yeah.
This is how you manage your 2 yards.
2 yards. 2.5.
She doesn't even need, she had one. She had one. She had one.
Just
had
give me
one.
the 2
One
yards.
was
Trust
enough.
me, I'm gonna make it work.
That's all.
That's
I'll
it.
make it work. I'll make
That's
it
it
One
work.
right
was
there.
enough.
That's it right there.
But the
One
fit-
was
the
enough.
fit is
Yeah.
amazing.
Let's talk about Femi's look real quick before I give my take on this. So Kaito, I'll start with you.
I don't think there's anything special about his look, to be honest. I think it's just basic agbada that he's
But
wearing.
it sort
I
of
think-
matches her energy, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think
Do you think she should have done a bit more?
She's the star of this.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I have to agree with that one.
Yeah.
I
Jules, what do
actually
you
have to
think?
be honest. When it comes to men in Agbada, I think keeping it simple keeps it classy. Doing too much tends to just be like, there's no art behind Agbada. It's a cultural thing. It's traditional. That is the art of it. It's the elegance of having a man having it over his shoulder that he's able to, you know, pull it off. And I definitely think he looks great as well. I think they combine together very well. Yeah.
I mean, I agree with men doing, but I mean, we saw what Ibuka did with Sagrada during the
I was,
pandemic.
I was going to
And
bring
that
up.
was,
Yes.
that was,
I was going to bring
There's
that up.
men, and then there's Ebuka. So can we not confuse the two, please?
I feel like sometimes with fashion, I think
Yeah.
it just really depends on who is
Who
wearing
is who,
it.
yeah.
To be very
Yeah,
honest, I feel like
yeah.
it depends on.
But
But it would have been
Well,
too much.
But I also feel like men can actually push the envelope a little bit. I'm not saying go all out and do something crazy. But
Yeah.
instead of just that, look for something interesting to add to it.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is fine.
So did
but-
you want him to add some of her butterflies on his?
No, I'm not even saying that.
Oh, definitely not.
There's a way to innovate in menswear. I mean, like when Ebuka did that thing, I didn't think it was possible before he did it. When he did it, it was.
So we all know the thing that we're talking about.
Yeah,
Yes, we all know the thing.
Okay,
Yes,
so-
we all know the thing.
I don't know the
Oh
thing.
my
Oh, you don't know the thing?
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it was very popular. The fit was a very popular thing. I think in 2020.
Yeah.
That was the year, like the fit, and I think
Yeah.
it just gave me an insight of you can do more than just the normal,
Just normal,
straight,
yes.
over the shoulder kind of
Yeah.
thing. And so
To
I
be
feel
honest,
like-
his fit is clean.
No, it is
Right.
clean.
Yeah.
No,
It goes
it's
with
that
his
part. Yeah.
personality. What you have to understand is a lot of people don't push the envelope with fashion because they feel like, I want to stay safe and this is my
True.
personality.
Yeah.
That's also true.
For me, fashion is about showcasing your personality on a broad spectrum for
Alright.
people to kind of explore you.
I agree.
Chills. I
agree.
absolutely agree with you, but guess what? He's married to a fashion designer.
He can't upstage her.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, my love. I can't forgive
We're
it.
not talking about upstaging, we're not talking
I
about
cannot.
matching energy.
I'm talking about
no, but-
matching energy now.
He's subtle.
But trust
No,
me.
he is subtle. So,
Yeah.
so what I would say about this look is, I'm going to start with him first. I like, when I see guys in Agbada, I get it. There's not much you can do with Agbada, but I prefer the stiffer one. The one that when you walk in, everybody knows that.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it's got 1,500
So
that time,
this looks a bit too. It's too laid back. It's very laid
It's
back.
very
I agree.
safe.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's very
Safe.
safe. And like I said, you're married to a fashion stylist, so she can put
Max
you in anything.
maybe doing
Yeah.
a little bit more detail on the neck.
With the
design.
embroidery.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like incorporating the actual Aso Ebi vibe in the
Thank you.
embroidery could have been really
Right.
cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, they could
I
have
think
done
that could have been something on
could
its
have done
own as
that.
well.
So I'm not sold on his look. I feel like if you've done the stiffer abada that we see, that gives you some presence.
Yes.
You don't even need to do too much because the
Yeah.
fabric already says is a statement, right? Changing the embroidery pattern again as
Yeah.
well. She's definitely the star of this
Oh,
particular
definitely.
photo, right? So
Definitely,
she
no
stole the
doubt.
show. I like her look. I have no issues with it at all. The only thing that I will change or I would have done different if that was me is the gilly. I don't like this particular style of gilly that she did.
Right.
It's too. I don't know if it's too
What would
pushed
you have gone
forward.
for? A turban?
So I've seen not the turban, but I've seen them. You know how they style it in like different ways. We saw the one with Diane with the Mickey Mouse, the playful
Yeah, I was
one.
going to
There's
say
the one that does
that.
like a rose type
Yeah, I was
thing.
going to say that.
I've seen some very interesting things, so I would have wanted something different.
Something
This
like
feels
that,
too
yeah.
pushed forward. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just
I see
it's very
what
like
you're saying,
fan-like.
yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah.
do you get what I'm saying? It's very like fan-like. So that ages the outfit itself because the outfit is gorgeous. So nothing's changed, but because we're talking about Aso Ebi, so I have to analyze
Right.
as a whole.
Complete look,
I
yeah.
would change the style of Gilly, but away from that, the purse is great, the outfit is great.
What would you rate the
She
outfit?
looks gorgeous. I'll give this a 9.
I think this is going to take all my 10s.
Oh,
My first 10 for the night.
Very generous, no?
Jules, what would you
I'll
the
give her a
outfit?
9.5.
9.5? Yeah.
I say 10.
Yeah.
10 as
I
well?
say 10,
So
yeah.
2 10s.
I say 10,
Okay,
yeah.
I mean, I still have more looks though.
Yeah.
So don't be generous with your 10s. But no problem, no problem. Meaning there's absolutely nothing you change about this.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay, fair enough. I agree. I mean, she does look stunning, so it's
Yeah.
fine. All right, guys, we have a couple more looks to take a look at, so stay with us. We will be right back. Welcome back to The Wedding Police. I'm your host, Vanessa, and I'm still joined by Palazzo Boy, Jules, and Kaito. And today we're talking the battle of the Aso Ebi. So we've taken a look at some of the Aso Ebi looks from Chivido, and now we're going to delve into some of the looks from Heaven on Earth. So we're going to start out with this one by Amy Agami. Mind you, she is a fashion designer. So what do we think about her look? I'm
said-
pretty sure she designed her own outfit.
Did you say she's a fashion designer?
Yes, she
Yeah,
is.
she is a fashion designer.
A very good one at that. What do we think about her look?
I mean, I'll start with the good. I like the colors. I
Yeah.
don't like that the head wrap gele thing is a different color from the top. The
You don't
bodice.
like or you like?
No, I like.
Okay.
I like the different colors.
Yeah.
Where I have an issue is that draped part of the bust. I don't know. There's no symmetry to it, and it looks a bit rough. I don't know. There's just something off about it to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or is it just me? Am I the only one seeing this?
No, I see.
I'm still taking it in.
I feel like
I'm still processing.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
I feel like I
look.
see so many. That's why I asked. Like you said, she's a designer. I mean, no disrespect.
I mean, for you to
all
ask, there's a
designers.
problem.
Yes, because I'm like, this looks like a lot. Like I'm like, first and foremost, she's a big lady, and then this whole thing, the boobs part, the cup makes her look bigger. It feels like I'm looking like at a big Maleficent or something. Like I don't know. Like I don't see anything that I like in this outfit. Not
Jules, what do you think? I feel like you're quiet.
Jules is processing
I'm
like
processing
she's
the
like,
whole thing. To
do
be
I like,
honest,
do I not like?
from a designer point of view, she probably wanted to do something a little bit different. Unfortunately for her, it just didn't flow. The corsetry was great. However, I agree. I can see what she wanted to do. But the part where she patched it on this point, I guess that drew more eye attention to that part and made it look
Looks
a little bit
messy.
unfinished. And I didn't like the blend between the blue skirt and the top. If she had finished her corset with a lighter blue and it kind of flowed into
like an
that,
ombre effect.
yeah, so it gave you that
Yes,
effect,
yes,
that
yes,
would have
yes.
worked. However, it just doesn't flow for me.
And I
Okay.
don't know how the pink gilly ties into this.
But you like
I
it.
don't mind the color. I don't mind the color.
Wait, but
Really,
I'm very
Kato?
curious.
I like the color combination for some reason. Yeah, I do.
Honestly, when I saw this look, I thought she was dressed, but then she's going to do her hair. It looks like, you know, when you wear a bonnet and you're going to the salon to get that
Right.
pink. I don't know if it's gilly, but so it's a turban. It's not a gilly.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
gilly would be more.
Maybe she had a pink purse and it matched and we could see like some kind of drop in
Yeah.
between.
I don't like the pink. Again, if it was bigger, I would have appreciated. If it was a proper gilly,
Right.
maybe would have made more of a statement. This kind of feels like this is how I wrap my hair to go get my hair done.
But
It looks like I'm going to a hair
proper gilly
appointment.
would have been too much too because it will compete with whatever this is as
So
well.
I'm just saying, if you had to
Yeah.
go pink, that's what I would. For me personally, take the pink away completely,
Right.
because I'm not quite sure why it's there. Like Jules said, the combination of the dark blue with the beading flowing into the light blue,
Right.
it looks like a mismatch. It looks like the top is from a different outfit and the bottom half is from a totally different outfit as well. This is an interesting trend because we're seeing that metallic fabric come to play here, which is a new trend. I'm pretty sure we're going to see quite a few of those in 2025 as well.
Yeah.
What I'm not loving, I don't mind the top. It's very futuristic. It's a bold statement. What I don't like is that neck piece thing.
Funny enough, I was going
I
to
feel
say
like that's
I
what
like the
helps the look.
Really?
Yes, I was going to
Yeah.
say like,
I don't
like the
That's
neck
what
piece.
makes it work.
Yes, because I was like, if you remove the neck piece from this,
No, I'm sorry. That is
She
I feel
Much
like
nice.
I would
Too much to
appreciate
me,
more
yes.
shoulder
no.
than
More
that neck
shoulder,
piece.
yeah.
You have to remember, because she's a little bit bigger as well, you wouldn't get the shoulder vibe that you would be
it would
wanting.
not.
I
The neck
see.
piece, and that's why she's got the guard to hold her up.
I don't agree though. I
mean,
feel like it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's
that
too
neck
much.
piece is doing too much.
Yeah.
You're
with
only
this.
feeling it's too much because of this.
Guys, I
Yeah.
want you to like just close your eyes and look at this
No, but
outfit
even
without the
I'm
neck
sorry,
piece.
but even
Without the
the
neck
bust,
piece.
Without the
no,
neck
see,
I have and I love it.
No, but Toby,
Trust
look at
me.
the bust area. Look at that coming up. It's competing with the neck piece, don't you think?
The neck piece looks like is literally part of the outfit.
yeah.
Like
No,
No,
she's
it
That's
made
why I
definitely
like it.
is. It definitely is. I can
No, in the
see. I
sense
can
of
see
like she
that.
made,
know.
maybe she created it.
No, she definitely did.
Yeah. Oh,
that's,
she did?
Yeah, she definitely did. But I don't like it there, is what I'm saying.
If she didn't have the overlay, I think the neck piece could have
Would have
worked.
worked.
For her.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I get what you mean.
I
That's
feel like
too much.
one
Yeah.
needs to go.
Yes,
Do you get what I'm saying?
I
It's
agree.
either you keep the neck piece and then just keep it a simple bustier type thing. So what we'd have just like a boob tube type dress without the sleeve, without the arms thing. Or you have the sleeves and you lose the neck piece completely.
But that's the whole less is more vibe, right?
Yeah.
But let's also give her the credit. Perhaps she had to dress a lot of people to the show, and she
That's
kind
also
of
true,
just
yeah, that's
had,
also true.
you know, to just
Yeah.
pair up something.
Yeah.
Because she didn't have the time to put into it. I mean, good effort, but it just didn't work as much as she
Good
probably
effort. So this is one of those styles that if I'd seen this done in a different fabric, I would appreciate it a lot more. I think just the choice of fabric and the combination with the lighter shade. And if you're going to go ombre, I like it when it's lighter on the top and it goes darker.
Yeah.
Personally.
Right.
But that's a personal preference. I like it when it's lighter on the top, it makes you look fresher, and then everything just starts to sort of fade and get darker.
Yeah, because if you look at the tone of the blue at the bottom of the dress, if she had just continued with that all the way to the bottom, I would have loved it.
Yeah. But at the same time, I also can't see that light blue on this metallic color. It just feels like it would be a bit
It would actually
weird.
work.
Yeah, I feel
Really?
because it
Yeah,
works on
because
the
it
upper
looks,
part.
the metallic is almost like got this blue tint in it, side of it itself. So if she had done that just before you got to the end of the fabric and came in with that blue, so it kind of flows through into the skirt. So it looks like the skirt is part of the look. Right now, the skirt is really thrown off because there's nothing about that skirt that applies to the top.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like they say, if you have to explain it, then it doesn't make sense.
No, I say it different. If I have to explain it, that means you're not meant to understand.
Oh, preach!
But what would you rate this look for?
I'll give her a 3.5.
Wow.
There you go.
That's so
There you go.
I would have. I was even thinking I was going to be nice enough to give her like a 5.
5, 3.5,
I think I'll give her like a 6.
a 6.
I'll give her a 6.
For a look you like.
You gave someone, he doesn't
For
like
a look you like.
No, I'll give her a 6. No, because I mean, that neck piece, all of that, I complained about that, but I'm not mad at the color combination still.
Yeah, because he likes the pink.
I like the pink, I like the blue, I like the metallic, everything. Yeah. It's
No,
just-
I'll give this a solid 2.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
And guess what? That's me being generous. I'll give this a solid 2 because,
Oh wow.
like I said, so the thing is for me, if there's a lot that I would change, then it means I don't like it.
Right.
Do you understand? I don't hate it, but I'm not loving it.
You don't
Yeah.
need to
And
give it
also,
a
if I
2.
can, also if I'm not, if I
You
can't
gave it a
picture,
2?
I gave it a 2.
But
Also,
you
if
don't
I'm
hate
not,
it?
I don't hate it. No, if I didn't rate it at all, then you know that but I rate it. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm rating the efforts and stuff. I like the inclusion of the metallic fabric and
Right.
stuff. Like I said, it's very futuristic. We're going to see a lot of that in 2025.
Right.
But I just feel like there's a mismatch. It just feels like top from a different outfit, bottom from a different outfit. The pink is misplaced. I don't really get it. It doesn't tie to the entire outfit. Maybe she had posed with her purse, then maybe it would make sense. But even with the pink, the
she
shade
had
of
a purse.
pink.
She had a purse there.
No, but that's what
What
I'm saying.
colour was
Even,
the
even the
purse?
shade of pink doesn't
Was
work
like
with
like
this
a
outfit.
silver.
Like, was it silver or blue?
Yeah, I think I saw like a silver press. And let me just say something finally. You know, she said something like, okay, maybe because she's a designer and, you know, she had like...
Busy, yeah.
I mean, if you had the time to put this upper part together, you might as well just have the time to finish it.
Listen,
No, you
Palazzo
never
Boy,
get that much.
if you
I
had the
promise
time to
you.
make a neck piece,
She had that neck piece from before.
you think so?
She didn't.
I don't
she
want to
didn't.
believe she has the time. She had the time to do this neck piece.
If you had the time
And-
to do that neck
But
piece,
guess what?
trust
The
me.
thing about fashion is, it looks to you, it's not nice. To me, it's great. So to
Yeah.
her, it
Yeah.
could have actually been.
But you
really
gave it a
nice.
3 though.
You know, to her, it would have been nice.
Oh, right. Of course. Of course. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's move on from this look. We have Beauty. So she was a Big Brother housemate, former Big Brother housemate.
Okay.
What do we think about this look?
Okay, so
Okay.
maybe the outfit choices was pink and blue.
I think so.
thinking now
Yeah.
at
I
this
think
point.
so.
Yeah.
So I think this is probably the Aso Ebi. This shade, this particular fabric of blue is the
Okay.
Aso Ebi. Yeah. So what do we think about this one? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
If I'm honest, she's a young lady, and for me, again, I just feel when people hear Aso Ebi, they think that we need to give them like mum vibes.
Okay.
I feel like Aso Ebi is supposed to be just fun, make it into something you want. We had a conversation earlier where
Yeah.
you know I would probably wear pants or something.
Yeah.
Like I would have expected a little bit more. It's giving my auntie.
Oh, so this ages her for sure.
Yeah,
It's a bit mature, yeah.
it's too mature
It's
for
too
her.
mature, yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's a nice silhouette for her.
Yeah,
I like
but-
the colors. I mean, it works with her personality, I think, because she's young. I like that light blue with the pink and...
Let
yeah,
me
but
ju-
there's something about it that's a
Let me-
bit too grown up.
Let me see.
her.
Let me see. So my problem with this look is I feel like, I mean, pink is a very beautiful color, but I feel like there's too much of pink in this outfit. Because I'm like, okay, I feel like the pink in the gele, the pink in the...
It's too matchy.
And then the pink in the shoes as well.
I don't even now think the shoes is pink. I think the
No, the shoes
are
are pink.
purple.
The shoes are pink.
No, the shoes are
But
pink.
it's a darker, it's like a hot
Yeah.
pink, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, because I'm like, if you, and that's why I sort of like agree with Jules, because
Yeah.
I'm like, if you remove the gele, even if she did not do pants, and this gele is not part of this outfit, I feel like maybe I would have liked it more. I feel like the gele, the pink and the, I don't know, like,
I would lose so much. I would lose the skirt because it's giving me the layered auntie vibe.
Yeah.
I'd lose the skirt. I could, even if she did the layered auntie vibe and maybe changed it up, make it a little bit shorter, so you don't look at it as that vibe. And maybe
Right.
the arms with the shoulder
Okay.
pads. I
Okay.
think those kind of stuff. And she just had the bodice with the corset body and perhaps a shorter skirt. I think that would have made it look very fun. Again, the gele choice doesn't work. It goes with the look of what she's created, but it's just giving very much
Mum,
auntie.
Mum.
I
Ah.
agree.
Really,
auntie.
guys?
And then I don't even
'cause
like that
even the
clutch.
shoulder
I don't like the
thing.
clutch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clutch should go.
even
too.
the shoulder
Okay,
thing.
so let's rate this real quick. Kaito,
A 4.
4.
Yeah.
Jules?
I say 4.5. It's just not for her. It's not like it's a bad look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give it a 5.
How is it? 5?
Yes, a 5.
Okay. This is interesting. So we actually looked at this wedding when this happened last year. And at the time, I really liked her look. The only thing that I did mention, if I remember, that I would change was the length of the sleeves was throwing me off. I don't know, it stops at a very awkward place.
Right.
So I'm used to like the sleeve going all the way
Going down.
here
Right.
or keeping it
Or
short.
here.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, did we run out of fabric? What's going on here? And that's why it's interesting to have these conversations with different people because now you guys are making me look at this totally different. So you saying that it ages her, I'm looking at it now and I'm like, it kind of does, you know, with the way the
Yep, with
sleeves
this,
are and
even with
everything.
the way
Yeah, I'm
it's
like,
done,
it
yeah.
actually kind of does age her, but at the same time, she's gorgeous.
She's
No,
too
she
gorgeous
is
to
gorgeous.
be.
We're not disputing that
She's
fact at all.
gorgeous.
She
So
is, yeah.
I feel like
I mean, her
I
name
can
is
forgive
literally
it.
Beauty.
Yes.
Right?
it is. So I feel like I can forgive this just because it's her.
So what would you rate it?
I'll give this a 7.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, don't kill me.
Yeah, wait,
I'll give this a
coming.
7. I'll give this a 7. So I'll give this a 7 because I like the gele. I like that she didn't do the fan one. This is
Right.
playful. It makes her look young. It's the rose type gele, whatever.
Right.
So it's
This
nice.
is
I like
actually a
it.
vintage type of gele, I think. This
Yes.
is like goes with the whole layered
Yes.
skirt.
So I love the gele, first of all. Makeup is nice, it's fresh. I like the outfits. I like how she mixed. So this is the Aso Ebi, the pink and the blue. So I like
Right.
how they mixed it up and stuff. The only thing that I'll change, lose the purse. I don't like it. I feel like
Same,
a clutch would have been
yeah.
better. So I don't really understand the purse. And then
I
if the
agree.
sleeve length was longer, where it's like almost on her nails, kind of covering her
gives her
knuckles,
that
I
young.
agree.
I would. Yeah, it makes you look young and vibrant.
Yeah,
so I
true.
can forgive this look on her.
Oh.
But it does age her. So Jules is right, it does age her, but I feel like she still pulled it off. So I'll give it a 7.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll be good. Yeah, so
It does.
all right, so let's see. We have Kende. What do we think about this look?
What do I think about this look? First and foremost, what in the cardboard is going on in that upper? I feel like I don't want to be, but I'm like the audacity to show up in this.
The audacity.
The audacity, because I'm like, what the
But you know
cardboard?
Nigerians have audacity.
What in the cardboard is going on there?
Yeah.
I love that.
I can literally like see cardboard in this. Like I'm like, throw the cardboard thing away, throw it somewhere where you'll never see it again, and she will still have like a very beautiful dress. Because I already look at the bottom part of the corset,
Yeah.
the detailing, the flower detailing. Like I'm like, if you even give us like a tube dress or something, you know, just the corset and the bottom part,
It
I
would
think
still
that's
work.
enough. It will
Oh,
work.
I
Like,
see. Jules.
It's just a lot going on at the top that is literally unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because the work that's gone into the beading of that, just as a plain, sometimes keeping it simple is the best result.
Yeah.
Because just looking at it as a corset top with the body and having that, this could have actually been one of the best looks that we've seen so far.
I agree, yeah.
I like the flower detail on the side.
She's gorgeous.
If she just removed, she should literally just tuck it out and just go like that. And
Yeah.
it's a wrap.
Oh dear.
I
Kaito.
agree. Because I feel like that is too exaggerated.
Yeah.
Taking it off completely or even, shrinking it a bit would have made a whole lot of difference.
Yeah.
I like the 3D flower applique just by the hip there. I also think the necklace and that detail
It's
they're
too much.
competing.
Too much.
It's too much. And other than that, I think it's a great outfit. The fit is great. The gele, I like the style of gele,
Yeah.
I think she looks great, but just this is, even when she does her arm like this, it folds.
She's
You might be
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then I feel like one
man.
of the biggest mistakes that you can make as a designer is like when you do things with, cardboard paper like this, and then people can tell.
When
Especially
that's the
like-
crease.
Yeah, like look
Yeah,
at this.
yeah.
It doesn't just make your
Yeah,
work
and it won't
very-
photograph well as well, unfortunately. Oh, I cannot see that cardboard, Like you can actually use that to make a whole another dress. That is a lot of cardboard,
Simple neck piece as well. That
Yeah.
neck piece is too much.
Funny
If she
enough,
just
I'm
had
not-
it with
I'm
the
not-
corset,
Yeah, I'm
the
not
neck
even
piece
mad at
wouldn't
that.
have
I'm not
been an
even mad at the
issue.
neck piece, to be honest.
The
I'm
neck
not mad
piece,
at the
I
neck
love the
piece because,
neck
like she said,
piece.
yeah, if it was just a corset thing,
I feel like it's
and
too
with the
much,
neck
though.
piece, no, it's actually nice because it elevates the outfit.
Yeah.
If you
But
kept
it's
it
just
very
because of
simple,
what
it
is-
might be a bit
yeah.
boring. So, but this is, I mean, at the start of the show, we did say we had the most interesting Ashobi style. So this is
No,
interesting.
this is very interesting. Yeah.
This is very interesting. I haven't seen this done before.
if she actually had it as a bow, as opposed to so much going on, if it was just a bow,
Yeah.
But how would you
came-
place the bow?
the bow would have been in front or on
And
the
the
side, but a
sleeves.
little bit more slimmed. I think this getting here, if it came up to about here, would have been a lot more clean.
Yeah.
This just looks like a lot going on.
Yeah.
Right.
I like the combination of colors.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like
the
I
two
like the
colours.
style. I feel like it's
Amazing.
just a bit too
And that's
exaggerated.
why I can excuse the neck piece because I'm like, it still blends into the look.
It does. It really
Yeah.
does. I like her gele. Everything else I like.
I'm going to
but I feel
forgive
like
her for that. I'm sorry.
The gele?
I'm forgiving her for that thing. She didn't
Yes,
know.
I
It
was
wasn't
going
her
to say
fault.
that.
The
Like, I'm
designer
like-
made it.
Yeah, I feel like everything else works. It was just a case of like too much fabric
Yeah.
used for that sleeve. 'Cause
Yeah.
if it was a little smaller, it would have
was
made
smaller,
so
it
much
would have been
sense.
better,
Yeah, it would have made
yeah.
so
Yeah.
much sense. It's such a bold statement piece. So kudos to her and the designer for stepping out of the box
Yeah.
because it's not anything you've seen before. And please don't give this to your tailor to try this
Exactly.
because
Or
this could
even
easily be a miss.
changing it and adding like a cape at the back.
Yes, this could easily be a miss.
Yeah.
So I would rate this. I would rate this a 7. I rate this a 7 because kudos for efforts.
Right.
But I think the execution, just a few tweaks here and then, it would have been fantastic. It would have been a 10 for me. So yeah. So what would do you guys agree? 7?
I think I agree with the 7. I agree
7?
with the 7.
Yeah.
I'll give her
Jules?
an 8.
8?
Because I'll just take off that top part and then we're good to go.
And everything else works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kato?
7.5.
7.5?
Not an 8.
Ah,
Not
well,
a 7.
we're still hovering around the same, so it's fine. It's fine.
7.5,
It's fine.
yeah.
All right, so let's jump into the next look real quick. Okay, so we have Simi Sanga. So for Prudence's wedding, I believe they had 2 different ashobis. So there was a darker shade and then the lighter shade. So
Right.
there's darker shade with the pink, and then there's the darker shade of blue with the pink
fuchsia.
as well. So this is a different ashobi
Right.
combo that we're seeing here. What do we think about this one? Kaito, I'm going to start with you.
I don't know. The vibrancy of that pink is, I don't know, it's a lot to digest.
Okay.
I feel like there's also a lot going on here.
Mm-hmm.
With the fan, with the bag, with the beading on the sleeve,
Mm-hmm.
with this dramatic thing going on here, the necklace, the earring. It's a bit too much. The styling is a bit much.
It's overwhelming?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's overwhelming. But the fit is great, but I feel like the styling should have been simplified a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
that's what I think.
Surprisingly, I actually really like this look. I don't
Really?
know. Yeah,
You do?
I do. Because I'm like, like imagine if she was just wearing like the mesh thing and the detailing on the sleeve is not there. I feel like it will be a bore. I like the detailing on the mesh fabric. I feel like if there's anything that I will throw away from this entire look is that fan and that name on it. I feel like it's tacky, no offense. But I'm like, if you remove the fan, I don't mind the purse, I don't mind the outfit. I think I like it.
Okay.
Jules, what
Jules?
do you think?
Yeah, I think, you know me. I just think, like, honestly, dress your age. It's Aso Ebi. Make it fun. The whole business behind Aso Ebi is how can I make this fun with using the fabric that's been given to me. And I think a lot of them are playing it safe with the wrapper effect, double layered. And that's what we're seeing in a lot of these looks. Personally, I do like the detail she's put into the arms, rightly like you said. Again, the fan needs to go. Can we just have a different type of fan? Can we just put a law that there's just a different type of fan that goes into Aso Ebi? Your name doesn't have to be in there. You can tell anybody your name. The headpiece is too much, it's too high. Let's look at this look without the fan, the headpiece, the bag, right? It could literally look like a cute dress.
But you've already taken like 3 things out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something had to go. Something had to go.
Yeah. But
Because-
then that's just a styling issue, is what she's basically
that's what
saying.
I'm
That's just
saying,
styling
yeah.
issue.
Yeah. And I think just you guys are stylists, you have to understand that there is room to say less is more, because sometimes we just want to drop everything on you, but you need to be able to say, okay, let's remove this, let's remove that, or that's too much going on.
Yeah.
Having that much detail and then putting in the earrings, the accessories, it's just, she's literally drowning. And she's such a cute girl, but she's hidden. She's hidden underneath so much detail that was literally unnecessary. Again, there's nothing wrong with when Aso Ebi, that's on your knee. I feel like if she did something like that, just even maybe like something that's kind of half and half, like even having her drop it on the knee and then maybe flowing down a little bit.
Right.
But the double layered effect just gives me, I don't know if it's a culture thing.
No,
it
it's
just
a culture
feels,
thing.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
culture thing.
It feels like, but then what's the point? Because my aunt's going to be dressed like that. My mom's going to be dressed like that. Right? So I'm supposed to bring a different energy to the party that at least they know, okay, the young ones or the ones that are hip are on that side, but we'll just all look like we're in the same space.
Yeah. I'm a bit on the fence on this one because, so the thing is, I've heard you guys say a lot, less is more. And I'm thinking, are you guys talking about Nigerian weddings here? Because we're talking one bay.
Yeah.
More is more when it comes to Nigerian weddings.
Of
Let's
course.
be honest. Do you get what I'm saying? Most times when you get these Aso Ebi fabrics and stuff, you're already stressed because you're thinking, what style? You don't want the next person to upstage you, right? You don't want to go there and be looking like a kitey. And you know the way you're dressed, they won't even give you food. So you gotta be careful. So I understand the more is more effect and people doing the most with the outfits or with the fabrics that they've been giving and stuff. I like the sleeves. I don't mind the sleeves at all.
Yeah, we love the sleeves too.
I don't like the fan. So we all agree the fan needs to go.
You like the gele?
I don't mind the gele as well.
Like the gele.
I don't
I
mind the
don't
gele
like the
because
gele.
it makes it a bolder statement. Does it make her look older? Yes.
Yes, it does.
But do I like it? Yes. Sometimes it's okay to show up and look like, see you,
it's
I'm
an
a
overstyling
Iyawo.
issue to me.
No,
It's an
it's
overstyling
definitely a
issue,
styling
yeah.
issue. But I don't mind this look at all. Because I feel like if you said take out a few things, Jules has said take out a few things, less is more. You said take out a few things. I feel like if I take out all those things and she shows up at that wedding, she'll be lost in that wedding. We wouldn't even be talking about this look at all.
Sure.
Do you get what I'm saying? It would be too boring to even make it to the list. So sometimes it's okay for them to do the most. Maybe, again, just a styling thing where it's like, okay, just trade this for something else.
But I
I'm
don't
not
even think
mad at
that
look
this
at all.
is the most. I feel like this is safe.
This is safe.
very
Yeah,
safe.
I
This
just think
for
it's
me-
safe.
Safe.
Yes.
Yeah, this is safe.
Yeah,
This
this
for
is
me
safe
is
because
a
this is
regular
like a
Aso
regular
Ebi.
Aso Ebi. Like if you go on those papers they used to sell,
Yes.
you would see this about 50
This
times.
is your
Yeah.
typical Aso Ebi look. So I'm
Yeah.
not mad at this at all.
Especially from where we're coming from, the cardboard into this one.
It's in the
this is
cardboard.
I mean, comparing the two, I'll take that over this.
I'll take the cardboard any day.
Yeah,
Can I have a crayon?
Like,
I need the
I'll
cardboard.
definitely take that over this. Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
This is very
this is
safe.
too-
I think this is
yeah.
safe, and I'm not mad at it at all. I would rate this at an 8.
Ah,
Yeah, I'll give this an 8. Yeah.
I'll give it a 5.
yeah, me
Yes,
too. I'm
guys.
with you on that 5.
5?
Yeah.
I think I'll give this a 7.
7?
7. I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
I think they're
I mean,
areas.
guys, let us know.
Sorry,
Listen,
areas.
I think this is the first one that we're actually torn a bit. So, guys, please let us know what you think about this particular look. Okay, let's know in the comment section. All right, so we have another look, and this is Tatcha, and this is the combo that we saw on Beauty. Remember, with the lighter
Right.
shade and then the pink as well. So, what do we think about this one, Jules?
I
Talk to me.
actually love this look.
Yeah.
I think it looks royal. I like the detail with the corset. I like the detail with the arms. I love the detail with the skirt rouging, the clasp with the little clutch, the way her headpiece has been put together,
Yeah.
her necklace choice. It just speaks elegance and class to me. 100%. This is probably the best look we've seen on this.
I agree with you.
Okay.
She does look like royalty. to be honest.
Okay.
Like, it looks clean. It looks
Yeah.
like a very
Yeah.
clean. I mean, even the draping on the
skirts.
skirts, gorgeous. And look at what we were saying about the theme, the placement
Yeah.
thing on the corset.
Yeah.
It wasn't too much like
Yeah.
the one we
I
saw
agree.
earlier.
Yeah.
Looks enough. I think it's a very beautiful look.
Okay. Okay.
Beautiful.
That little peephole as well gives her some youth. The peephole in the top, because your
I
eyes
didn't
drawn
even
to it.
notice that. I
Yeah,
didn't even notice
but
that
when
until
you look
said
at it, because when you're looking at it, it doesn't look as much as it could look like an older
Right.
look, but there's some class, elegance to it that just makes it scream queen. I love this look.
Yeah, it's giving royalty.
Okay, guys.
Can you even imagine, or can you even believe that? I mean, I'm just realizing now that there is a mesh underneath this outfit. Because I can see the sleeve of the mesh.
Yes.
So I'm like, so that goes all the way to the top. And the
Yes.
fact that we cannot even see it, I think is a very...
Okay, so it's not a neck piece, it's actually the mesh.
But guess
yeah, that's what I'm
what?
saying.
Yeah, it's a
like,
mesh,
it
yeah.
looks
But
like-
guess what? I don't like that.
That you can't see that you can.
I don't like that it's there because I feel like it's not needed.
You see,
So I feel like the whole time.
sometimes-
So let me ask you this,
Yeah.
honestly. When you guys were saying royalty, it's giving this, it's giving that. Did you know there was a mesh there?
No.
Exactly, meaning lose the net mesh. Did you notice the
No, I
mesh?
didn't notice it, no.
Exactly.
I didn't
So
notice
we
it.
looked at this wedding last year, and that was the only thing I was like, you know what, this wasn't. It was not needed at all. I don't know why people feel like you have to do that whole illusion.
Okay, let me tell you something about that. I think it helps with the confidence of the piece to sit on you properly.
How so?
One, because if they had made it like this, for example, she might be conscious of her
I
arms.
agree.
So when you input a mesh into an outfit, the designer is doing it so you have more comfort. And then the way she zipped in, it's now a full top as opposed to just being a corset. You understand what I'm saying? So she's got this part coming out, and it's also up to here. Because that's not a necklace. They've just beat it around.
It is, yeah. They beat it.
They
Then
beat it
Well,
around. So
I
it's
actually did
added,
notice
yeah,
it,
so it's
yeah.
added accent into the look that they've created for her, but it's also given her comfortability.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Jules, so I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree with that because, so if we're talking about a lady who is like full figure, then I would understand where you're going with that. But that's a size 10.
Right.
There's no arms you need to be conscious of. Do you
Yeah,
get what I'm
but you
saying?
have
So-
to understand also, the choice in the mesh, it has to always be skin toned. Because if you didn't bring it to my attention, I didn't even know it was there.
Right.
So that's the whole point, is making the dress comfortable, because they would have to zip her in one way or another. We don't know how the back looks like. Maybe it's not all hung up at the back. It's probably a corseted back or a zipper back. But it just makes the whole outfit come together on the designer's point of view,
Yeah.
not really on the viewer's point of view.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hear you. Like I said, when
You
we
think lose the mesh?
looked at this, for me, the fact that you guys didn't notice it was there means that you can lose it.
You don't need it,
completely.
yeah.
Right.
And the reason I knew it was there when we looked at it initially was they did some beading on the on the
Yeah.
sleeve
On the
here,
sleeve.
Yeah.
and then the beading on the neck piece.
Right.
So initially when I saw it at first, I thought, oh, she was wearing a neck piece, but
I
because
did
of
too.
how low it's hanging,
Yeah.
you know it's actually not a neck
Not a
piece
neck
because it
piece.
should have been like all the way around her neck. Personally, I would lose the mesh and I would just have a neck piece that looks similar to what they've done, the beading they've done there,
Right.
and you would have a fantastic dress. So for you guys, I'm guessing with or without you're good because you didn't notice it there
Yeah.
initially. But
Yeah.
I would say I'd rather it wasn't there because I don't understand the beading on the sleeve. It doesn't.
Can I also tell you something? Imagine she didn't have the mesh. Bending down, she'll feel uncomfortable.
Why? This is a very modest.
What you have to understand is
Outfit.
she's got a corset on, right? So if she bent down, the mesh keeps you in place. I don't know, it's like a safeguard.
Yes.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, exactly.
Like imagine her tugging at herself, she's uncomfortable with my boobs out as they're a little bit
Oh, yeah.
showing. But with the mesh, it keeps you
It
in.
keeps everything in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So
I see.
that's the trick. If you notice, a lot of Aso Ebi, they actually put mesh into it. Some you would never even know
I've
there
never
was
understood why. You know.
Yeah.
mesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay.
security blanket, so to speak.
Okay. Okay. I mean, well, if that's the reason, then
Then-
maybe. Maybe not yes. Maybe I'm open to it, but if not, I would say just lose it completely. But regardless, stunning. Love the choice of gele, the styling of the
Yeah,
gele.
same.
Love the styling of the outfits as well. I think I actually prefer this combo of colors
Yeah.
than the darker
Down
blue.
the darker one, yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
it's
Yeah.
nice, it's fresh. I like the choice of purse as well. I think she did great
like
with this
the way
one.
the skirt is draped too.
Yeah.
Yes,
I've
yes,
not
yes,
seen
yes.
that before, yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I think she did absolutely great with this one. On that good note, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Do not go anywhere.